Simon Ekpa is standing in the Finnish government to defeat Nigeria. And I told you another thing, that when Simon Ekpa will win Nigeria is this. You allegedly accuse somebody without a real fact. Before today, I told you people that there is nothing Nigeria can do against Simon Ekpa.
Yes.
Now, no matter what they do, all they do is a number. Had it been in Nigeria here, I would be scared. But so long it is not here in Nigeria, I am not afraid. Why? Because in a Finnish government, before a Finnish or a foreign land can admit you or welcome you as their citizen, you must have, or you might have, attend to some certain qualification in their country. Number two, for you to control their military. You understand? One way or the other, you might have reached some certain level of qualification of no doubt. You understand? For you to control their military. And now, as we speak now, you see the area I stand to tell you that there is nothing Nigerian government can do. That anything you see Nigerian pushing or Finland trying to do, definitely there will be an interception. Interception in a sense that, the UK will be pressing Nigerian button, and Nigeria will be pressing the button against the Finnish government. You can see that Nigeria and Finnish land does not have anything but area in common, relationship in common. Yeah, they don't have treaty. You understand? But because of Simon Ekpa, Nigeria chooses to accept some treaty from the Finland which they rejected before.
Because of Simon Ekpa?
Yeah, because of Simon Ekpa. Wow. And I see that the presence of Simon Ekpa is a unity and a treaty between Nigeria and the Finnish government. You can see it today. I told you people once again that person of Simon Ekpa, that when the British and Nigeria pressurize them, there are other bodies that will come up, and those bodies that will come up are going to come up in order to stand to defend and to fight for him. As you can see today, you see people from different like Israel and some countries interceding and intervening in the issue regarding, because everybody is aware. The other day it was AU. The other day they sent delegates from every corner, both America. You can see all those Congress from America being involved, making sure that they are updated in whatsoever that is going on regard to all the struggle of a thing. So Simon Ekpa is standing in the Finnish government to defeat Nigeria. And I told you another thing, that when Simon Ekpa will win Nigeria is this. You allegedly accuse somebody without a real fact. Without a real fact? Yeah, without a real fact. Because when you say Mba said he has about 50 evidence against Simon Ekpa, is that not what he said? Yes. To testify against Simon Ekpa. Now, you have 50 evidence against Simon Ekpa. As you are bringing those evidence, is Simon Ekpa picture, video, live, is Simon Ekpa live for there in that video? That is not, you can put somebody's picture, doesn't mean that the person is the one responsible for what is going on. I don't know if you get it, but is Simon Ekpa live for there? Did you see him carry gun? Has he ever since the day that you people, are experiencing this insecurity in the southeast, do you ever see Simon Ekpa live or step into this country? Or have you ever captured Simon Ekpa, whether on air, where he is dropping arms, which you and I have captured? Yes, ammunitions now. Do you ever see that? Or is there anything? In fact, I make all these points earlier before today, and as you can see, I say regard to this, that Nigeria is not going to win. Then another thing is this: when you say somebody is the one sponsoring and spearheading an activities or insecurity or whatsoever you may call it, and now the person that you say that is responsible for all those things have been apprehended, what do you expect? What do you think that will happen? I think that thing will be minimized. Yes. If not totally stopped, yes, there will be a minimization for that. Is that not so?
Exactly.
But why is it that instead of minimizing it, the thing now double? The thing now increase.
As insecurity increase in the southeast.
Of course. the way they are killing today is not the way they were when Simon Ekpa was doing his show. You understand? And let me tell you, Simon Ekpa have never, if at all, said anything or do anything outside his homeland. And where is his homeland? Biafra. But he has never traveled to Nigeria to do anything.
But is Biafra a sovereign state?
Biafra is a sovereign state. That's why we have an embassy now. Biafra is a nation of their own. Biafra is Igbos, and the Igbos have their distance even before Nigeria.
Okay, sir. Now let me tell you this now. What do you think that the Nigerian government will feel now that the French court in Lati has restored its communication? Don't you think it?
Definitely, so Nigerian government will feel betrayed. They will feel betrayed.
On what ground?
On the area of based on their expectations, their dreams, their mindset, their thinking and their thoughts towards the issue, the matter, regard to matter. Simon Ekpa. So as in, because in their expectation that Simon Ekpa should be, by now, his two eyes should be blocked out. His ears removed, his hand being cut off. All those kind jungle justice mentality. You can see if you listen previously when CDS Musa was making a movement to Al Jazeera on the different kind of television and radio stations. You understand, international media. You see it. You see the look at his face. You see the way he speaks. You know that this one is but quite unfortunate that at the end of the day, that today, as we speak now, those things that they were expecting to have happened to Simon Ekpa, or they were expecting the Finnish government to have carried out concerning Simon Ekpa, they are not seeing it forthcoming. You remember there was a time they were pressurizing, using Nigerian oil to bribe Finnish government so that they can, yes, now, in order to extradite Simon Ekpa, so that they can do their illegal activity. But quite unfortunate for them that they could not succeed. You see why I said that we stand to do what? To appear or to look like they are being betrayed.
Okay, now this news, is it?
You are disappointed anyway. Let me use that word.
Now, the Nigerian government is disappointed. So how does this news get to the Biafra man? Is it a win-win for the Biafra and is it a win-win to the Biafrans and to the struggle at large? It is a win-win
to Biafrans. A win-win.
A win-win.
A win-win for Biafra and a win-win for Simon Ekpa over Nigerian nation. Wing, you should understand the word win over Nigeria.
How?
Because you can see the restoration of all his
communication
gadgets. Regards to what? Because to media.
Okay.
Regard to media and the struggle, the vision, the dream, the purpose. You understand? It is a plus addition to what he has done before. Do you understand me? So he, Mr. Simon Ekpa, have stand authority today to prove to the people he stand tall. Yes. He said it that as if you watch him that time, he said he will go. That there is something that will take place. And after which he finishes, those people that did not believe, that don't want to join, that don't want to follow him, they will do what? They don't need to do campaign again. They will now come out and do what? And follow. He said he will draw more souls to himself. You understand? And as you can see it now, it's on a win-win. So finally, this thing has been restored. The area and the place we are standing, to wait now, which we are expecting, is the final conclusion to see the judge hit the button name. That is the round table. Once they ring it, the boss himself, the bulldozer himself will walk out of the court victoriously And that is when Nigeria will now know that, yes, of the truth, they have been inviting Nigeria. ICC, come and expose yourself the more. Come and disgrace yourself the more. Nigeria have been betting and running. You can see your AGF, Pagbemi one time said, we have hands up. That is when I now know that outrightly Nigeria is losing it so immensely. When AGF sounded, we have hands up for anything regard to extradition of Simon Ekpa.
My mission is, but how can you answer this?
If you ask me, I will tell you that in every rumor there are, substantiated evidences. It might be true. Rumors could not just come like that and they disappeared into the thin air. So what some people heard, kepu might develop into boom boom. Kepu is so light. You see, boom boom is more stressed and thick. It is getting to boom boom level. Simon Ekpa has been paid incentives, much financial incentives, like I earlier stressed out. Ekpa should be paid incentive because he was wrongly roped in Finland because Nigeria just wanted his head.
He was wrongly roped
in faraway Finland because Nigeria, his country, former country, wanted his head. His body dismembered. The Nigerian soldier will use him for ASU. He's an Igbo man. He has nobody to intercede for him. But God is there. God of Abraham. So which is why you can see the Nigerian army under the watch of this man that was dying hard to kill Ekpa, Colonel Musa. CDS has been working around the clock to make sure that they extradite that young man into Nigeria contraption and butcher him and make, suya out of Simon Ekpa. But today you can see Ekpa has been freed. There are many rumors going on rented the air right away that he was given $100,000, 186 million naira. No, many people are dying as a result of these incentives, especially Lai Mohammed, having it too hard to believe what he is hearing. Many people are just, suffering from serious headache and stomach ache over the news that rented the air recently that Samaba has been, paid financial incentives in his home country, Finland. Wara is 6 million. That's why you can see Erfa is not being stabilized because something extraordinary has happened. All his prayers in the mosque to nail Ekpa, to kill Ekpa, to divide Ekpa's meat has failed. That's why Erfa is found so very distraught. DISTRAUGHT, as someone that has taken drug, to calm his nerves over a bad news, a news that looks so strange and unbelievable, that the man Ekpa, actually they paid much money for his head, has actually escaped with much financial reward
and also taking Biafra globally.
I'm telling you the truth. Ekpa is wonderfully, made by Chukwuka Biamma.
Wonderfully made.
Yes, made by Chukwuka Biamma, the God of his forefathers. That's why he escaped the rope of the hangman. The hangman, are the Fulani Janjaweeds. They wake up every day, their problem is southeastern Nigeria. Fulani Janjaweeds, anytime they wake up at Sokoto, at the central mosque, where Iliyasu is the head imam in Abuja, their problem is Igbo man. How to Islamize Igbo man and bring him down to his knee to pray Allah Akbar. Very strange to Igbo man, very strange to Chineke. Okikabiama, they created us. We will never bow down on our knees and call a strange God that we don't know anything about. No wonder someone wrote there after writing his novel, the satanic verses, he was actually chased out of Iran since 1984, 41 years ago. Ransom was actually, placed on his head to the tune of how many $1 million then? In 1984, I was still in secondary school. Someone wrote it. Yes, satanic verses. He explained many things. He exposed many things in his book, Satanic Verses, about Islam, about a religion that has come and turned everything upside down in the world. That's why the Fulanis, Janjaweeds, are paying the Fulani headers, the Boko Haram and bandits that have been operating as foreign militia across the Sahel countries of Africa. Islam. But Islam is the reason why nobody is safe any longer in Nigeria, because Islamization agenda embarked on by the first jihadists in West Africa, Ottoman Dan Fodo, a Fulani man, is spreading like wildfire across Nigeria. But and they're trying to finish that, engagement they started earlier. But that's why nobody is safe anymore in the various farmlands across Nigeria. Nobody is safe.
Mas, do you think Samaneka would be giving this money if this rumor is confirmed soon? Do you think the Nigerian government will not stop this money and process for them to give Samaneka this money?
Thank you so much. The people giving the money is a country from Scandinavian Europe. Scandinavian region of Europe are the Iceland, Finland. They are from the cool region axis of Europe. They are very, very advanced. I think Oslo, Norway is there. Denmark is there. Sweden is there. This is where I think that musical group ABBA, where they come from. These people are more advanced than Nigeria. If you multiply Nigeria into 200, Finland is better. The money could never ever be stopped because it has been actually leaked as an information that will later explode into what? Internet viral or social media viral. That Ekpa is to be awarded with such financial incentives. So let me tell you, if you wrongly accuse someone in Europe, America, in an advanced country, in the Western world, and later it happened that that person is innocent as charged or accused, you must come forward with physical incentive. Physical, FISCAL, that is catch. Okay. Financial incentive. I don't know what I understand. So that will be awarded with such reward because of the kind of, traumatic psychology he was subjected to. Yes. Over how many months? Since last year. He must be paid the money. Nigeria can never ever stop him. How could they stop who from paying that money? No. The money is a chop banker, is a must. Why be given to him?
Why are you very confident that this money will be given to him? Don't you think that this might also be a prank?
No, it's not a prank. You know why? Like I explained to you, those countries from Scandinavian Europe, they are more advanced, developed than Britain. Britain is our colonial master. When you behave well, you dress well, you speak well, they said you are a British or Englishman in Nigeria, simple because they are our colonialists. We were learning from them. That should be in the past, not now.
Why?
Instead of me going to Oxford University, I'll go to Harvard University, USA. A more conducive, more advanced society than Britain. Britain is learning from America. Instead of me, myself, going to Oxford University, we have Harvard University there. Or Florida Arithmetic and Florida Agricultural and Arithmetic University, A&M. Yes, I'll go there. Yes, I'll go there and study. Britain is wayo. Britain is the problem. Nigeria is like this. Britain is causing serious trouble in West Africa. All their colonies are not going forward or backward because the British man is bent on what? Marginalization, suppression, compression, oppression, enslavement. Name them. Stealing again our golds and our diamonds into United Kingdom. They are as subtle as snake, even more dangerous than Satan. The anti-Semitic Britain. Very good in witchcraft. That's what they know. They don't want you to move forward because you are an Igbo man. They don't want you to move forward because they know that your IQ is higher, far than their own. Igbo man IQ is like 1,300 watts bulb. That's why British don't want Igbo man. We know more than what they know. That's why they don't want me. The British, the Jews, they can't work hand in hand. Why? The Jews are more intelligent than the British. That's why they are very wicked to us. Oga, Britain is going down. So Juku predicted. Time shall come, you people will see. Britain must go down. Gowan is already receiving his salary, wages. Wages of every sin is death. That's what Bible says. Whether you kill, I don't know what they say, you commit genocide against the whole humanity, wait for your wages.
Same time, they were talking about Biafra. He said she was so shocked that the man Bodikata knows about Biafra so much, and at the same time, they really talk about Finland and Simon Ekpa travel. What is your take as regards?
Yeah, I remember Humble said, one and the only. We are not two Biafran evangelists. My beloved brother said, don't be surprised when Bodikata was talking about Biafra, because this Bodikata, they were the congressmen of the United States of America, which I told you people earlier this year that they came to Nigeria. Yeah, they were in Nigeria, in Enugu to be precise. In Enugu to be precise. They are the people, they are called the Zionists, who wrote a letter to UN regarding to what that was going on in the whole Southeast, in which they named the Southeast as a bloody zone in Nigeria. Yeah, bloody zone in Nigeria. That is how they you know, express their feelings in regard to what is going on in the East. So they wrote, and I told you people that January 1st, as Happy New Year, they wrote to UN, wrote to EU regard to this. And these people have been the people, the group that from America that have been superheading, and they are the one that even asked Donald Trump to take some legal actions to against any nation. You understand? Remember, these people have been so supportive. You understand? They have been so supportive. They have been so encouraging. You know, they have been giving us hope and faith, and which I believe that someday, so far so good, one day things will happen positively in favor of the Biafrans and the Simon Ekpa, and at the same time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Regardless of whatsoever process, suffering, whatsoever they are passing through, for now, it is always that, and they themselves are prepared, ready to face it. See, there is something I want to tell you today concerning these two personalities. They are not fighting to make money because they have money. They are not fighting to have a good home because they are already living in a good home. They are not fighting, you know, to wear clothes or to deceive anybody, but they are fighting because of what? Name. They value name because the Bible said that a good name is better than what? Riches. So they prefer name than the money. They prefer name than the wealth that Nigeria want to bribe them with. That's why they chooses their name. Because whenever you mention Biafra, whether they are alive or dead, they will mention them. You see, that name alone is what they value so much than every other thing that comes in their table. You see why they rejected every offer from Nigeria, and they chooses to do what? To face it. And today, the congressmen are waking up, and they are warming up, and they are working with them for the interest of the freedom of these people, and at the same time the freedom of people, indigenous people of Biafra, the IPOB and Biafra as a nation. And this is what other leaders, are you getting it? All these people do not see it, and that is what Ekpa saw. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw it, and that is why the congressmen are coming to make sure that Simon Ekpa, I repeat, Simon Ekpa in Finland, that the Finnish government will not dance in totality of the Fulanis, the Janjaweeds, advice, bribe to Finnish government. Because you can see Alexander Stubb has forgotten the role that Simon Ekpa played for him to become the president of Finnish government today. He has forgotten because he was given a well of crude oil and he's sucking it. But there is something I want to drop as a message it is better ọkakwa kama mmeri nri dachi ụzọ rijuo afọ dachi ụzọ mmeri afọ mefete. Go and ask Google the meaning. Are you hearing me? Yes, because at the end of the day, one day Biafra will come, and when Biafra stand, Simon Ekpa will stand. When Simon Ekpa stand, COS will stand. That's Ngozi Orabese will stand. When they stand, the president himself, the general himself, will now lift up the flag, and that general is no other person than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then I wonder how Alexandra Stubb, how he will be feeling, or how he will be chilling that day. Yes, he should take a look and reason well.
Did he betray Ekpa?
Actually, yes. So far, so good.
Because they're the same party in Finland, the same.
Of course, they were in the same party. And let me tell you, do you know that their party now is losing their ground?
Why? Because of Ekpa?
Because of Simon Ekpa. Yes, he's losing their ground. Watch their local government, the election last 2 months. They lost so woefully. That party lost so woefully to the extent that he became troubled. Because if his party could lose like that, so there is every tendency of him losing in the next election, of which he's going to lose. Yes, for betraying my brother, my PM, he is going to lose. Because he has deviated from the truth. And he has joined Nigeria, the darkness. Do you know the meaning of Nigeria? I'm asking you. Can any Yoruba man tell me the meaning of Nigeria in Yoruba language? Can any Hausa or Fulani tell me the meaning of Nigeria in Fulani or Hausa language? I being the Biafra man, Nigeria that has no meaning. Nigeria, it has no meaning. So it is called total darkness. Is darkness a name? I am waiting to see a white man because they are the one that answer so many series of names. So I am waiting to see a white man that will answer darkness. I have not seen anyone. Darkness is a rejected something, but they are giving it to Nigeria, and Nigeria welcome it. So that Nigeria, the Fulanis and co, these are the people that the British consulted, and they agree. Igbo man was not among. So let them run their games, but glory be to God at the end of the day. When we shall stand to sing glory, glory to God, we will stand gidigbam. Ono aka anyaka. Anyị na-eti shikwa ike. O nwere ihe na-eme.